Why is it important that men go to church? Well, my mom said it. Because God will not pour oil on disorder. The oil will not run on the head of amber. I discovered this one day. I was reading through the scripture and I was studying, because America is full of Deborah movements and Esther rising movements, and all of these big women's movements are rising, and it's like, we are Esther's. Yeah! And I was studying it because I was afraid. Most men aren't willing to admit they're afraid of letting their wives go to these movements. Well, man, you're leaving me by myself in the cold. It's okay. Because these movements, if we're not careful, will attach themselves to the isms. They will become less feminism and more feminist. It's okay, it's okay. I don't need pity. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Don't worry, we're just warming up the engine. Let me cook a little bit. If we're not careful, these movements will lose their biblical purpose. And I want to teach you the biblical purpose of a woman's movement, so the next time you start one or the next time you join one, you know exactly what it's about. There was a man called Saul. We studied this last week, and Saul was told to kill the Amalekites. He was a Benjamite, and God had always given Benjamites chances. He gave them at least 3 in the Bible that are counted. The first chance he gave them was after the book of Judges, when all the Benjamites were killed because they raped a girl in the book of Judges. Second chance he gave them was when a man called Saul from the least tribe, and he was from the least tribe because all the Israelites wiped out the Benjamites. And he was anointed as king and told, go destroy these Amalekites, and he kept the king alive. But most people don't know the third chance he gave the Benjamites. There was a woman called Esther who was from the tribe of Benjamin. It was as if God said, where one Benjamite failed, another Benjamite can succeed. And watch this. If a man won't do it, God will raise up a woman to do it. Now, why did God raise an Esther? An Esther movement was started because a Vashti movement had started. An Esther movement had started because of a Vashti movement had started. Some of you don't realize that as women, you are capable of starting movements without a pulpit. Men need a pulpit to start a movement. Women don't need a pulpit to start a movement. The most influential woman in the world today is Kim Kardashian, and she says nothing that makes sense. You sit down for an hour and you watch a woman say, I had a skinny mochi-latte latte. I can't believe Kim just said that. You'll watch it from dusk till dawn. You'll repeat episode after episode, and each episode is the same. I can't believe Chloe just said that. A woman started a movement, and she has nothing of substance to say. And yet people are willing to dress like her, walk like her, talk like her, buy her makeup, dye their hair like her, go to Brazil. Don't leave me by myself here. Come on, church people. Go to Brazil and get themselves a synthetic backside. Church is leaving me by myself today. Let me come to the back of the room because I feel like the church is leaving me behind. Just to look like a Kardashian, you'll go get teeth that look like Tic Tacs. You'll go all the way to Turkey to get your tic-tac turkey teeth. Just to mirror something that's not even real. Because one woman who has nothing of substance to say was able to start a movement. Woman, you are powerful. Perhaps it might be the reason, perhaps it may just be the reason that God calls a woman to submission, because her mission without a platform is already powerful. I said this before, I'll say it again. I don't understand any man that likes another man. Men are fugly. I'm a guy. If I look at another guy, I'm like, man. Even if the guy gets a wig, I'm like, huh? A woman now trying to be a man, I can see how that might work, but a man trying to be a woman, I don't get it. I just look and go, something's wrong. Have you noticed in the animal kingdom, it's the male lions that are beautiful? Have you noticed they're the one with the stuff? Have you not noticed? They're the ones with the big hair, they look great. Have you noticed the male peacock is prettier than that ugly peahen? Seriously, peahen's got nothing. Peacock, and yet in the human kingdom, it's the other way around. It's the woman that has all the apparatus. That means you're capable of movements without platforms. One woman called Delilah destroyed one man called Samson without any platform. She killed a whole movement from a bedroom. Oh, where's the church today? The Bible seems to lay this, misogynistic. There's a lot of people trying to reform the Bible, and they're trying to rewrite the Bible because it seems misogynistic. It seems to lay emphasis on promiscuous woman, Jezebel spirit, Delilah. A wise woman builds a house, a foolish woman tears it down with her own hands. You might say, what about the men? It's because a woman is the most powerful and destructive force on the face of planet Earth at the same time. Solomon said, I beheld 7 great dangers in the world, and one of them was a woman scorned. Listen, if myself and Pastor Joseph were to fight today, come here, son. Myself and Pastor Joseph were to fight today. Pastor Joseph will call me ugly. Call me ugly. Just say it. It's okay. Okay, he's still afraid. Okay, Pastor Joseph will call me ugly. I'll say you're ugly too. Pastor Joseph will punch me. He'll even knock me out. Poof! I'll be on the floor. And Pastor Joseph will help me up. This is what men do. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And then after me and Pastor Joseph fought, it's okay. The matter is settled. I will never mess with Pastor Joseph again. Do you know why? He knocked me out. Me and Pastor Joseph are friends from that day on. In fact, when I see him, I say, yes, sir, yes, sir. I respect him. But have you ever seen a woman fight another woman? Good God, that campaign lasts longer than the Iraq War. It goes online. It is social media. It is 9 nails. It is online reputation damage. It's a recruitment system of other sisters who aren't even offended with the girl. It's getting quiet in this Baptist church. What's happening? Women are powerful. Hey. Do you know women are capable of 3,000 words a day? Men, 1,000, women, 3,000 words a day. How you following what I'm saying? Some of you women are angry with me. I don't care. I'm here to preach the gospel, not pander to emotions. Women are powerful. That's why when God needed the gospel preached, he didn't go to a Samaritan man. He hacked the gossip center. You're leaving me by myself. I'm going to come over here. They're offended. I've offended them. Let me come over here. He hacked the gossip core. The need for women to, you know, Sister Susie, she's looking fat now. Yeah, she's looking fat. What happened to her? She just, I don't know. Her faith is just weird. Isn't she funny? When she speaks in tongues, it sounds crooked. What does that even mean? He hacked that cortex and released the gospel into it because he knew she was not capable of keeping it to herself. That woman ran into the city saying, come meet a man who told me everything I ever did. Jesus. Women are powerful. A woman can start a whole movement and she doesn't even have a platform. Men need platforms for movements. You'll discover that a woman singing up here in the choir can move a man, and a man singing up here can't move anybody. By reason of who a woman is, she is in herself a platform. That Eve moved Adam to eat a fruit. Am I talking to somebody today? So you might say, why is the Bible harsher on women than it is on men? And somebody may say, well, I deconstruct this Bible because it was written in the days where women had no rights. Absolutely not. Because to the one whom much is given, much more is expected. Some say, well, when are you going to tell the men to cover up? Cover up what? When are you going to tell the man to wear looser fitting clothes? For what? We haven't got... I know some men have some shape. I get it. I'm not messing with it. Man, you look good. I get it. But to the one whom much has been given, much is required. Woman can start movements without words. What Vashti has done has not only wronged Xerxes, but it's wronged the people and the provinces. Because from now on, anybody who sees what Vashti has done will dishonor their husbands. That's called a movement. A woman started a movement without a platform. Do you know who you are? Women are capable of great good and great terror at the same time. A woman can build a house, and a woman can tear a house down. Can I tell you why the campaign is longer for women than it is for men? It's one word in Genesis 3. I will put enmity. Do you know what enmity is? Enmity is hatred. God gives a woman the gift